Alright, hi and welcome back to our educators. So for today, I'm going to continue with another one lesson which is about reaction with alcohols for carboxylic acid. So in the previous video, I cerita one of the chemical property of carboxylic acid which is reaction as an acid. And now in this video, we are going to talk about reaction with alcohol. Okay, sebelum tu saya dah ada bagi homework kan pada previous video. So saya harap you dah buat homework punya answer saya akan bagi in next video tau. Okay, so without any further ado, we get started. Okay, saya ambil page baru lah. Okay, so today we want to talk about reaction with alcohols. Okay, so reactions with alcohols ini is another one important lesson sebab when your carboxylic acid, tak kisahlah mana-mana carboxylic acid, okay, dia react dengan alcohol, dia akan hasilkan another one family member which is esters, okay, and water lah side product. Okay, so remember tak apa nama subtopik ini? Chemical properties and interconversion. Interconversion maksudnya penukaran siri homolog. Maksudnya it can change from carboxylic acid, it can convert to ester. So this is what you're learning in this subtopic. So you're learning the conversion of each homologous series from one homologous to another one homologous series. Say for example, dalam sebelum ini in alcohol, we learn that when you buat hydration pada you punya alcohol, you dapat alkene, betul tak? So it's like conversion tau, from one homologous to another one homologous. So same juga kat sini, when a carboxylic acid, mana-mana carboxylic acid, okay, let's say lah I have propanoic acid. Okay, propanoic acid. So adalah apa-apa alkohol, dia menghasilkan an ester. So the main thing how an ester is produced is totally depends on carboxylic acid and alcohols. Dapat tak? That's the very important one lah. Okay, lepas tu okay, saya akan bagi tahu lah apa dia punya ciri carboxylic acid and alcohol that kita kena pilih, tu masalah kedua. Okay, but first kita baca dulu kat sini. Carboxylic acid reacts with alcohols to produce esters and water. That's general. Okay, and remember you ada H2SO4. Okay, for the first chemical property of carboxylic acid which is reaction as an acid, kita tak perlukan apa-apa catalyst, kita tak perlukan apa-apa oxidizing agent. Tapi when a carboxylic acid and alcohol react untuk nak produce an ester, dia perlukan one catalyst, we call as catalyst. Apa catalyst tu? Concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, mana dia? With the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, this one is very crucial point because this process, when a carboxylic acids and alcohol reacts, the name of this process is wait on, esterification. Dalam bahasa Melayu, pengesteran, betul? And for this process, we need a catalyst. Okay, what are the catalysts? Okay, remember you should have the word concentrated sulfuric acid. You cannot use dilute sulfuric acid or simply sulfuric acid. Faham tak? Kenapa? Sebab dia ada setengah range, setengah concentration of the catalyst yang membolehkan the reaction happens. So when people ask you what is the reagent, what is the catalyst that is used for the esterification process, you should mention wholly that is concentrated sulfuric acid. Jangan kata sulfuric acid sahaja. It's totally wrong. Dapat tak? Okay, we want the whole thing, concentrated sulfuric acid. Itu baru betul. Okay, that's the first thing lah. So this works as a catalyst ini. Soalan ni boleh jadi soalan paper 1. What is the catalyst? Okay, and next one, dia bagi satu contoh. When a mixture of glacial ethanoic. Okay, glacial ethanoic ni apa? Okay, memang you akan usually nampak glacial. Okay, so you kena fikir tau what is glacial. Okay, so basically mixture of glacial ethanoic acid maksudnya dia ada tendency to form ice like crystal, something like that. Okay, And actually, sekejap, saya kena tanya juga my mentor, what is glacial actually? Okay, tak apa, it's okay. Tu benda kedua. Then, ini kita punya ethanoic acid. So, glacial ini basically in this concept, it is referring to the keadaan acid tu. Sama ada dia kena ada air ke, tak ada air ke, is something like that, okay? So, it's not a big deal, but you kena tahu that we are using carboxylic acid. Itu yang paling penting. And ethanol, okay, nampak ni ethanol with a few drops of concentrated. So yang ini is usually tak boleh letak sebelah-sebelah dengan ethanol. Itu you kena letak anak panah, and atas anak panah baru letak concentrated H2SO4. Dapat tak? Okay, jangan letak di tempat yang salah. And is heated, so it produce ester called ethyl ethanol and water lah side product. Okay, so remember that you nak buat esterification, you have to use the same carboxylic acid and alcohol. Maksudnya the carboxylic acid and alcohol should have the same number of carbon. Okay, wait I write here. Sekejap. For this process, the carboxylic acid and alcohol should have same number of carbon. Okay, sebab you see here dia saying ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid maksudnya how many carbons? 2 carbons. Nampak tak 2 carbon? And we use ethanol 2 carbons. So dua-dua ada 2 carbon sahaja. So it should be the same. If you're using propanoic acid, so it should be propanol, the alcohol. If you're using butanoic acid, then the alcohol should be butanol. If you use pentanoic acid, the alcohol should be pentanol. It's like that. Okay, so tu sangat penting. You jangan guna benda yang berbeza. Contoh, you guna ethanoic acid, kasi you guna methanol. Boleh ke reaction tu berlaku? Tak boleh. Memang it won't happen. Okay, so tu yang paling penting lah, carbon atoms. Okay, so dah settle. So the main thing here is I want you to tahu that when a carboxylic acid reacts with an alcohol, okay, dia punya process is esterification, and the catalyst is concentrated sulfuric acid. Tu saya nak you tahu. And for this process, remember that the carboxylic acid and alcohol tu kena ada same number of carbon, daripada same family lah. Kalau daripada family propa, bukan family lah, same number of carbon. Okay, kalau ni daripada prop, ni pun daripada prop juga. Tak kisah ini propanol, ini propanol ke apa-apa pun, jadi depan tu mula dengan prop. Kalau carboxylic mula daripada but, alcohol kan mula daripada but juga. Faham? Saya dah ulang banyak kali benda ini. So this chemical equation is highly possible to be asked in paper 2. In paper 2 dia boleh tanya. Okay, so pastikan you tahulah. Okay, and then baca kat sini. Ethyl ethanol is a colorless liquid that has sweety flavor and insoluble in water. Okay, basically kalau if you go to your mom, you ask your mom, mak guna pewarna tak for masak tu? Like the pewarna for pisang lah, tu lah that they buat for kuih all, you know. So tu semua actually esters. Tu semua example of esters. Okay, you can ask your mom. You balik rumah, you buka your refrigerator and ask your mom, mak simpan mana pewarna hijau tu, pewarna pandan tu, pewarna vanilla lah, tu lah. All that are esters. Okay, because it is, contoh Mayu kata pewarna pandan, it is not directly did from pandan leaf, you know. Itu from a chemical process juga. Okay, not 100% from pandan leaf, tapi dia ada smell like pandan. Faham? So the ester that produce ini cherry ester lah, dua ni. It is a colorless liquid and has sweety fruit smell. Memang esters memang macam bau buah, pungent smell I guess. And insoluble in water. Ni semua properties dia you kena highlight, can be asked in paper 1. And ethyl ethanol floats forming a layer on the surface of water. So macam dia akan terapung lah in water. It's another one thing. Concentrated sulfuric acid H2SO4 is a catalyst in this reaction. Okay, so itu wajib tahulah. Okay, carbon compound ester page 92 ke bawah ni. Okay, cuba tengok, do you know ni, water removal occurs at the carboxyl functional group COH and hydroxyl of alcohol form from. Okay, so kejap, come back to this equation. Okay, nampak tak equation ni? Okay, so ramai tanya kat saya, habis tu when these two reacts, I know yang terhasilnya ester, but how I should generate the formula? Okay, I will teach you how to generate this formula in another one video, sebab dia perlukan satu explanation yang agak panjang, especially for my students. Memang saya akan explain detail sikit, so tak apa. So I want you to faham dulu the basic untuk hari ini. Video ni pun dah panjang dah sebenarnya. Dan kita tengok chemical properties carbon sikit. All members of carboxylic acid have the same functional group as ethanoic, which is ya betul. Kalau dia kategori carboxylic acid, dia punya functional group semua sama, which is carboxyl group. Thus adakah ya betul, they have similar chemical properties. Okay, ini normal lah. Okay, lepas ni in another one video I will discuss this laboratory activity 2D, baru saya akan masuk esters. Okay, but tak apa. What I want you to do is, for this video nanti, tengok how this chemical equation works. Okay, saya akan terang about this chemical equation and laboratory activity 2D ni lah. Okay, because this laboratory activity can be categorized as a simple experiment. Saya tak tahu ni, mungkin boleh ditanya dalam paper amali, who knows. So tak apa, tu masalah kedua. Sekejap, dia melibatkan pemanasan, right? Usually pemanasan macam tak sangat keluar. Okay, sebab Bunsen burner issue. But it can be asked in paper 2, minta you huraikan the procedure. Okay, so you kena huraikan lah the procedure. So that's also another one thing. So saya nak you pay attention lah for this laboratory experiment. So saya rasa saya dah terang untuk esterification dengan this process dengan jelas. Another one video I akan terang this chemical equation, dan juga baru saya akan masuk pada this video lah for this chemical properties laboratory. Dan in next class kita akan masuk ester lah. Ester panjang sikit, dia ada banyak benda nak cerita. Okay, ester memang panjang, dan baru kita boleh masuk 2.4. Okay, so tak apa, whatever it is, we can still go on. I think that's all for this video. Bye bye.